recommendations. Today, I'd just like to give a big props and shout outs to my brother Witness Mdaka. He's done an incredible job on this book. The last time I sat down with him on the Hustler's Corner on the Property Talk Show, we had a chat about this book, we had a chat about his property knowledge, and he shared with us that his mother left him the rumu, tsagomumorao, tsauhirisa bahiri. And that's basically the money that took him through university. And his mother is late now, may her soul rest in peace. But his story is incredible. His story is amazing. And at the time, I had not read the book. But I was very blessed that he signed this copy for me. Here it is. You can see, guys, it's signed. The date was the 24th of March, 2023. And he says, keep inspiring, Grootman. I appreciate you, my brother. I'm very proud of you. Not only because utakasi akatembisa, but because you are in real estate and you are sharing the knowledge. A lot of people who've done well, they don't share the knowledge. A lot of people are greedy with knowledge. A lot of them, they'll bring you when things are nice. When it's time to spend the money, it's time to go for groove and go have fun. But they're not going to bring you, they're not going to call you and say, so they won't do that. People that don't do that, people that don't like doing that, people are different. But what I love is people who share their wisdom on a book. They put pen to paper to share information on how they're making it, on how they're doing it. Guys, real estate will change your life. Real estate is the greatest platform to take you to greater heights. I'd like to give a big shout out right now to a company I'm currently working with, Ekasi Noble Property Development, with 4 different investment opportunities. Go check them out on www.ekasinobleproperties.com. ekasinobleproperties.com. Development in North Riding Equestrian Estate with over 100 houses coming. Development in North Riding, corner Bears Nodia and College Road. 200 houses and 120 apartments. That's also coming up. They're doing an incredible job. Go find out your investment opportunities. ekasinobleproperties.com. They're also doing amazing work, and the reason why I'm shouting them out is because I've been working and learning property development from them over the past 2 years. It's a great thing for us to buy, renovate, sell property. It's a great thing for us to buy lands at a cheaper price or off-plan, sell at a later stage. It's a great thing to buy land, build, or bond it to the bank or sell it to the bank, or at a later stage refinance, and do all of those little things that we always do in the property space. And the reason I call them little, this is no way of undermining any property hustler out there, but I want to say Abelung are playing this game on the highest level. They're doing property development. And the best way us black people, we can do property development right now is by doing crowdfunding. You don't have to work many years to accumulate your own money, to wait for many years to buy your own first property. You can just be like-minded with other black individuals and come together and have a vision and say, why don't we start a crowdfunding property stokvel? An investment stokvel where you guys invest your monies into property. You can pop out 100 rand every month. You can pop out 500 rand every month. You can pop out 1,000 rand every month, depending on what's in ingaki. Instead of doing rotational stokvel or grocery stokvel or burial stokvel, you can do an investment stokvel, just like what we've done with Noble Property Stokvel, which is on the stockfella.com app. Go to stockfella.com and look for Noble Property Stokvel. Anyway, with that being said, Witness has done an incredible job with this book. Let me read it for you, just a summary and some of the things that I'd like to share that I might have I've learned from this book and some of the information that I'm taking out. Witness starts this book by saying it's more than just money. This is a guide to escaping the rat race and building generational wealth. And I'd like to give him props for simplifying the information. He says this is a masterclass in building something out of nothing. It's more than just money. It's a guide and tool to help you escape the rat race and build generational wealth for you and your family. The book is a practical guide. You may probably already know some of the ideas in this book, but here they are presented in a way that is easy to understand. And I vouch for that, because he simplified certain things that I also didn't understand myself. Even on the interview, when he interviewed me, when I was interviewing him, I had not even read the book at the time, but after reading the book, I understand what he meant. So I do vouch that he takes difficult information or information that they've been hiding from us. It's just knowledge. It's just information. Let's seek knowledge. Let's seek education. Let's seek information. That is what sets you apart. That's what takes you to riches. That's what makes you wealthy. Information. Seek information. Seek information. Mtomnyama. He says here, whether you're a seasoned investor, a CEO, or just a young person starting out in your journey, you will find the 60 concepts outlined in this book, simple to put into practice. Among many other things, the book will teach you how to start and grow your property investment portfolio, the easiest way to start and grow a business while you are employed, how to create and safeguard wealth for the next generation, even if you are not yet rich, how to use relationships as capital for your business, how to create passive income and get paid even if you are not putting in the hours, business, property, and shares, how to discover your purpose in alignment with making money, how to develop an entrepreneurial mindset, how to develop your personal balance sheet. He's an incredible, incredible author. He's done well with this book, and I'm actually shocked that it's his first book. But I guess the reason why he was so good in writing it, it's because he's not just writing ideas. He's writing something he's practicing. He's writing something he's been doing since he was a teenager. Sadly, his mother passed on, but he was able to turn the few rooms that his mother left him as inheritance into a multi-million rand property portfolio or property business, because he owns a whole lot of other developments. And it's got like chapters like about significance is calling. Will you answer? Your world exists first in your head. That's why I always say it's all in the mind. It's all about having peace of mind. It's all about working to empower that mind. It's all about meditating. It's all about looking after that body of yours, keeping fit, eating healthy, going to the gym, working out, or doing your Pilates or yoga, or doing your jogging, the regular things that you would do on a regular basis to keep yourself healthy, to keep your mind sane and at peace, and consistently attaining knowledge to make yourself better. He says it's all about the mindset as well. Don't start unless you know some of the things that are basic. This book gives you all of that. You have finished. Once you've created, once you've bought a couple of properties, you've already created generational wealth. As a matter of fact, with just one property, you've already created generational wealth. I like giving this example, and I like saying you can use just one property to create generational wealth. Say your child is 10 years old right now. Buy that one property and pretend it doesn't exist by putting in a tenant and let that tenant pay off the bond. That is your inheritance for your child. Even if worst case scenario, anything happens to you, make sure that one bedroom that you purchased for 700,000, 500,000, or 1 million is got a tenant, so they pay off the bond. Imagine by the time your child goes to university in 8 or 10 years' time from today, how much that property will be worth. That very same property, you can use it, even if you're no longer around when your child goes to university. You can tell or instruct the estate planners or the lawyers to say, this property must purchase the next property when my child is time for them to go to university. This property must pay for their university studies when my child goes to university. And this second property that we are going to purchase from this property, make sure the second property is next to the institution where my child will be studying. And guess who are going to be the tenants there? Who are going to be my child's roommates, her classmates, or her schoolmates or university mates. Bazobe bahlala naye laphayana, bazobe bapatala kuyi-rent. Leyo mali leyo iyakuphi ipatala ibondi ya the new property that comes. Your child already has two properties. In the first year. That's already generational wealth. Even worst case scenario happens, they drop out of varsity. They've got 2 properties. Most likely both properties each cost $1 million or $1.5 million each. They're already a millionaire. They can just repeat the cycle. They don't even have to be extra intelligent or too smart. They can just repeat the cycle by participating in property and real estate. It says strategy, 20% skill, 80% mindset. It says, what are you chasing? Guys, what is your why? I write about it also in my book. And I say your why has to be big enough to keep you going when the going gets tough. When you want to give up, when you feel like it's tough, when you feel like giving up. The reason why you started should keep you going. He writes about that. And he also says, do not rely on luck. You create your own luck, guys. Don't rely on being lucky. Create your own luck. Put yourself into positions where things start happening for you. But because you're putting in the work, because it's even in the big book that God helps those who help themselves. It says here, specialize until you are special. Focus on what you're good at. Focus on that talent. Focus on that skill. Focus on understanding how this thing works until you are special yourself. until you've built something special, until you've built a special property portfolio. Focus on a different kind of education that we were never taught, which is property. If you have a job, congratulations, but you can use your job to create passive income. You can use your job to not only save the money, but to invest the money. And I always encourage young people, and I say, don't be in a hurry to move out of home. Even if you feel you are now 18 years old, you are now 19, you are now 22, you are working, don't be in a hurry to move out of home, even if you can afford to. Rather take that money, buy that property, instead of moving into it, rent it out. Create passive income. Then you know you've got cash flow. Cash is king, guys. Cash flow will change your life forever, because now you've got a property that is giving you passive income for the rest of your life. It's paying off the bond. That tenant is paying off your bond, but at the same time, they're bringing you passive income. And the easiest way to do it is by renovating that old house that you grew up in, Ekas. Renovate that old house that you grew up in, Ekas. How many townships right now, when you're driving, you're just seeing double stories? You're just seeing double stories left, right, and center. You're just seeing double stories. It's because people are waking up. Why are you still sleeping? Why are you still excited over driving a Polo Playa, a Golf 7, instead of getting a van? Monaki van. Turn that liability into an asset. Why do you keep driving around to look good? Why don't you just rather buy a car that's going to bring you money? Buy an H1, go to auctioning. Turn that thing into a shuttle service so that it brings you money. Guys, the trick is to have as many assets as possible that are going to bring in passive income, because you want to be financially liberated. Now it says, continues here to say that you are also an entrepreneur, guys, even if you work. It's up to your mindset. You can treat your job and behave like an entrepreneur, because you can be so good at it, and that when you do exchange that time of yours for an income, you know what to do with this income, like the example that I've just made, so that that income starts creating passive income for you, instead of it just sitting in the bank and only making you 4, 5, 6, 7% per annum, when you could be investing in things that bring you money, assets that bring you money, instead of investing in mucholo, investing in parties, investing in expensive clothes. You only just get those instant likes now. That's instant gratification and validation from your friends. And then what? You're only going to drive with that Golf 7 and guys are going to, ma-installment nasiza bathi ngikupheni kwenyanga naso siyababa. What has your job taught you? The smart way to set up your business, your first business, transition into property ownership, formalize your informal business. Why property investing is the best strategy to make you rich. Why property investing is misunderstood. The pitfalls of property investing. Teach your income to live without you. The power of jobs, job losses and business. A transformed South Africa. The cost of financial success. The simple ways to create generational wealth. Even if you're not rich yet, I'd like to apologize to all the authors out there. I'm an author myself. Bending a book like this is the biggest crime anyone can ever make. You don't do this to a book. I apologize to all my authors all over the world. I apologize. That's the number one rule you can never break as an author, especially an author. They treat us differently as authors. Even when you go to exclusive books, you're buying other books, we also get that privilege of being an author. You get like a 15% discount, or they call it an author's discount. Anyway, some of you guys who haven't written books, you won't understand what I'm talking about. It's actually even more easier nowadays to write books because of things like about ChatGPT. AI helps you to do that. Anyways, let's continue with the book. Conspicuous spending and instant gratifications, exactly what I was talking about, will delay your dream. Why you need mentorship and exposure. 9 ways to find a mentor. Learn to handle stress. It's part of the process. Thriving despite the economic winter. Budgeting to get rich. Even if you're broke, don't compete with anybody. Getting married is part of your wealth building strategy. Advice for my kids when they reach marriageable age. Setting up your marriage contract. A financial dialogue between husband and wife. Children are a gift from God, but they are costly. A mother's influence. Things that are better than money. Lessons from my millionaire next door neighbor. The illusion of freedom. The misconception of financial freedom. You need to have courage. Understanding opportunity. The opportunity of a lifetime must be seized in the lifetime of that opportunity. Challenge yourself to create opportunities. Doing everything on your own is a recipe for failure. Building your wealth. Relationships are capital. You attract who you are. Think soberly. Mind, body, and spirit. Nice guys finish first. 5 habits of highly successful people, how to develop a personal balance sheet, why I hate free social housing, nothing should be free, make your name valuable, the 3-in-1 business secret of the wealthy. You will make mistakes, make peace with that business, property, and shares. What is your success? What is success to you? Let's talk about your purpose. Start giving back now. Don't wait until you're rich. I'll read it like that instead of writing my own summary notes. But I like the fact that as I was reading it, I was sharing some of the things that I've learned from the book. It's a great book. It's an awesome book. If you are a beginner in investing in property, if you are a brand new property homeowner, if you are still a student, if you are in your 20s, this is a must-have book. I recommend it, by Witness Mdaka. It's more than just money. A guide to escaping the rat race and building generational wealth. Awesome, awesome, awesome book. Congratulations, brother. We are very, very proud of you. I'll see you guys on the next video. Danko.